Val Media Pinnacle Entertainment. More fire. Fuka fuka fuka.
Bili bili me
Bili bili me
Obim na tomuto bili bili.
Obim na tomuto bili bili.
Ifunanya maka. Ifunanya maka.
Bili bili no bimo ije love atogwemo.
My dear brothers and sisters, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom all over the world, greetings in a special way. My name is Rev Fr Augustine Odimmegwa. Fr Odimmegwa is from Orauku, Idemili, in Omambla, Biafra land. Let me begin by thanking all those who are working judiciously for the restoration of Biafra. We know it is an uphill task, though it is not impossible. In a special way, let me greet Mazen Namdekano, Uzopoliche, Uchemefo, Onye Sutaya, and all the principal officers, and all those who are working behind the curtains for the restoration of Biafra. Let me remind us that the restoration of Biafra is not just a political process. It is not about the freedom of a people of a special geopolitical location. It is a fight for the survival of a people. And we must understand it. And our enemies are enormous. They are many and overwhelming. And as such, all hands must be on deck in this fight. And we must understand it for the seriousness for which it is. It is really a serious matter, because the life of generations are in play. Now, this process for the restoration of Biafra is taking an extensive international diplomatic process, simply for the fact that we are praying and hoping that we achieve this freedom without shooting a gun. We are praying seriously for it and working hard to make sure that we get it as such, without a war. At the same time, we must recognize that our opponents, the Fulanis, the terrorist Fulanis, seem to have resolved to bring the war to us. And today, the land of Biafra is under siege. Hundreds, if not thousands, of young mercenaries have been brought into the land, and they are causing all kinds of havoc, killing everywhere. There was one around Oguta, an old man, 70-something years. There was a young lady that was just killed, I think around Mbudi. Not too long ago, we saw a young girl being gang raped by the Fulanis. And they were bold enough to record it and shoot it on the social media. It was very insulting to our persons as Biafrans. But it is said, since our land is besieged, we must keep awake. We must do whatever we can to defend ourselves. Defending ourselves is an accepted law, both canonical, moral, spiritual, and otherwise, civil. We are calling on our people back home to boycott anything Fulanese. Eating their cows, buying stuff from them, taking their Okada, whatever business they are doing. Right now as we speak, many of them are carrying coronavirus. because some of them were exported to our land with the virus. We are asking different towns and villages to organize vigilante groups and mobilize young people to comb the areas and defend the people. Fulanis are attacked mostly at night, and therefore the vigilante group for the villages are very important. And every time a village must look into it. We are asking those who listen to Radio Biafra on regular basis. A lot of information is passed. A lot of awareness is created. If you get any information, please spread it to others so that everybody will be on the same page. We are appealing to our brothers and sisters who are in the army, in the police, in the DSS, SARS. Remember, blood is thicker than water. Do not be used to attack your people, because we are in a very critical point in time of our life as a people. And for those of us here in diaspora, we have a lot to do. Basically, we are asking everybody to contribute, especially financially, in helping to prepare ourselves to defend ourselves. We must defend ourselves. If the Fulanis insist on waging war, we are not cowards. We will always defeat them anytime. But in as much as we don't want war, we must defend ourselves. So we are asking everybody to make necessary contributions, financially especially, so that the struggle will not be delayed or derailed. At this point in time, let me commend what the World Igbo Congress is doing. They're reaching out to everybody. We appreciate the effort they're making, especially their chairman, Professor Anthony Ejiofor. In a special way, let me commend him for the effort he made to reach out to Mazen Namdekano to ask, what can we do? Because we know now what an Africa. And that's no na chuefia boku. Mazen Namdekano has shown systematically that he understands exactly what is going on and what needs to be done to save our people. So I thank Professor Ejiofor for reaching out, for being humble enough, in spite of all his accomplishments, and bending down and asking, what do we need to do as a people? I'm asking every other organization to copy his example so that we will have a collective and collaborated effort in dealing with these people. I also have we are aware that there are people who have said that they want to contribute directly to LPOB. A lot of people have called me and I have given them information. As a matter of fact, one of them requested that this video be done so that people know, because there are people who are not in World Igbo Congress and some who want to contribute directly to LPOB. For those of you who want to contribute directly to LPOB, there are two ways you can do that. You can either go to the website LPOBinusa.org. When you go there, you will see how to donate money. And then the other way is by Zelle. You can Zelle your money to IPOBUSA@yahoo.com. IPOBUSA@yahoo.com. If you are not sure what to do, you can always call Mrs. Bridget Okafor. Her number is +1 215 715 7709. Finally, I wish to reach out to my brother priests, pastors, bishops, the religious leaders. We know we are in a very difficult time right now. Many of us are working hard to help our people. A lot of us still need to do more, because restoration of Biafra is not just the restoration of a people's independence or freedom. It's more of a revolution. And every single revolution in the history has always affected the church. And so we need to do our best right now and help in whatever capacity we can to help our people at this critical point in time. Above all, we commend everybody and we pray that God in his infinite mercy will help us see through this precarious time. God bless all of us.
Val Media Pinnacle Entertainment. Both fire. Fuka fuka fuka.
Bili bili me Bili bili me Obim na tomuto bili bili. Obim na tomuto bili bili. Ifunanya maka. Ifunanya maka. Bili bili no bimo ije love.